I guess if you want to know exactly what our time multiplier is tonight, once I wrap up the stream, I told him to walk. Yeah, the lags. I have Factorio loaded up in the background, which might be why it's taking just a little bit longer. But whenever it does the lag, it has the lag spike. Anyway, what I was going to say was, if you're interested in what the multiplier ends up being in our home after I pick the crystals tonight while I'm uploading videos, then I will tweet it. Hilton in East Tennessee pretty much laid them off. Like, are they going to be welcome to come back, or are they temp? Because that's rough. Not the time to be laying people off. That's going to catch some flack for the company, I'm sure. 94.4 infected per 1 million citizens in Sweden. 58.1 infected per 1 million in China. Wow. And I think that the numbers are still relatively low for something like an epidemic, that they multiply very quickly. When you start looking at them as like per 1 million numbers, because like if you think about it, going from 1 to 2 is doubling the number, so it might be kind of like that right now. Still, there's not as much of a difference between 9,000 and 10,000 relative to each other, percentage wise, but it is 1,000 more people. Yeah, I guess it's just whichever way you want to look at it. Furlough should have been a better option, but laying everyone off because there's nothing to do is just causing more of a problem. Of course, yeah, that's yeesh. Yeah, let's send him home. Was there anything else that we wanted to check we were waiting on? We might be able to go back to the face. Maybe we'll save that for next time. We might have mushrooms growing. We'll see. We'll have to do the math. Like, we'll have to pay attention to exactly what the multiplier is before signing off once we get it going fast enough, because I don't want to miss the 400th day. And if it's going to happen at a certain time, I might need to like jump on stream or step outside of the bedroom so that time slows back down at the right time, just so that I can coordinate the 400th day happening on stream. Pop on for 5 minutes at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, I had an alarm go off. Nothing's changed here. I'm not going to use them. I know I have 2 Matics, but I'm not going to use the Matic on the glass. I know what happens. When did we first play? Like, what day did we start the longing? So we played 14 hours so far. Can I see when I added it to my inventory? Might be able to see my achievements. March 7th. So we started playing 8 days ago. Okay. And we've probably played it 4 times, right? Seems like that long ago. But no, I think I jumped on Saturday night of last week and played it because it had just come out a day or 2 before and I was out of town. So I was kind of eager to start playing it. Some people got like a day head start on me. And I'm sure some other players have been playing this every day and speeding up time even more. But I still haven't looked at their streams. Just the occasional like thumbnail I'll see and someone has more paintings than me and I'm like, nope, no, I don't want to see it. Speaking of which, we haven't gotten many more pieces of paper. Time seems to be irrelevant when playing this game. That is very true. I know the Hall of Eternity would probably be the place to go for more paper, but it's fine for right now. Go home and read those books and see how much time it ticks off. By the time we get home, it's going to be, I'm going to note this down, it's going to be 365, 9 hours, 25 minutes. We'll do a little bit of math in a minute and see how much time we were able to knock out with our new books. And I'm just going to, like, if they don't seem to be in-game lore, then I'm just gonna like speed through them if they're just, you know, poems or old text, which is cool that they're there, but so by no means do I mean to degrade them at all by speeding through them, but I don't want to just sit there and read them on stream right now, which I'm sure you can understand and appreciate. Even though I don't think that I have a bad voice. My other half is doing well. We are staying healthy. Touching my face. With clean hands. It's the worst. It's the worst trying to avoid touching your face, trying to avoid coughing when you have something in the back of your throat. Like just like straining yourself in a way. Social distancing together. That's what we're doing right now. Yeah, let's sit down and take a look at some of our new books. Okay, I know that we got through the first page here. Pretty sure we read this one, Amontillado, Zarathustra 3, the Iliad, 300 pages. The Iliad. 1 through 13. When's the last time you guys read a book? When's the last time you read a physical book made of paper and not on a phone? I'm in the middle of reading a book right now, but I honestly have not read a book in years. I only asked that because I just started reading a book for the first time in years. Nibelungen Lied. It's 839 pages. A couple years ago, have books to read, but I don't have the attention span at the moment to read it. Funny enough, the book that I'm reading right now is about ADD. You read the Iliad in high school? I think I did too. That and hey, we got an achievement for avid reader. Let me see what the details of that say really quick. I really need to read more. Oh, it doesn't tell me exactly what we got it for. Might have been like a certain number of pages read. But yeah, it's understandable. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Beowulf. Is Beowulf in a set, or is Beowulf itself its own book? Of course I'm reading about ADHD. And look how fast I'm going through Nibelungen Lied. And I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of it. Faster, faster. Master of puppets, I'm pulling your strings. Master, master. You can get through this. Look at those Roman numerals ticking up. Imagine if you actually sat down and read all of these. I mean, it would probably take about as long as it's taking off of the timer. Like, we just knocked out more than, like, Not more than half of a day, but almost like a half of a day. The Iliad 9 through 17? Wait, so this is Iliad 13? Is it supposed to be 8? I think this is supposed to be IIX. No. No, because then that would be like not correct, because it's IX is anyway. Yeah, so 1 through 13, but then 9 through 17. I don't know, that just doesn't seem to line up. Read the last Harry Potter book in 2 days with the kids. That's a good, it's a good motivation to read. Oh man, we're zooming through a couple days here. Give them something to read. I keep looking to see if he has thoughts at the back of the book, because there were a couple where he did, but lately he has not. The Raven. These Edgar Allan Poe books are only like a dozen pages or less, because they're just long. They're just short stories. They're just long poems. Nevermore. Zarathustra 4. He's speaking. Speaking of speaking, the cat wants attention. Hello. Hi. Reading this really makes me want to leave my own cave. I wonder if there's a way. Interesting. Fables 2, Aesop's Fables. Tons of fables. The ass and the mule. The lion, Jupiter, and the elephant. Farmer and his dogs. This one is missing the story of the shade and the king. Retails. The straw, the coal, and the bean. I don't think this is lore. The knapsack, the hat, and the horn. Once there were 3 brothers. The mouse, the bird, and the sausage. Golden bird. Iliad again. The Iliad 18 through 24. Oh, I know what it was. The Iliad on the previous page, they put an X instead of a V. It said XIII, which would be 13, but it would make more sense if it was VIII, so it was 8. And then the next one starts up with 9, so that's just a typo in the title. They put the wrong Roman numeral. Telling you, man, tap when you get to this point when you're reading a long book, just tap both of the enter keys on your keyboard after clicking once. Aaron got you a book last year that I need to read. It's about the Golden State Killer. I'm sure there are plenty of documentaries on Netflix. Morella. Ligaya? Ligaya? Pym. Narrative of A. Gordon Pym. Upon my return to the United States a few months ago. Interesting. I wonder what time period this takes place if the United States already exists. Me too. They probably loaded it with lots of public domain books. We've almost got 2 days down with the books that we've got so far. Let's wrap this up. In my pencil memorandum, Hans Fall, 108. I'm talking about a car, the Abyss, Satellite, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. Good stuff. Wonder if he has anything to say about this one. Come on. Lived on in the heart of man. All right, so we went from 365, 9 hours, 24 minutes to 363, 7 hours, 5 minutes. So we knocked off 2 days and 2 hours. Imagine if the library books are random, you get a set and another, get a set. Worst case scenario, you get 500 pages less. The book that helped catch him. So that's really cool. It was written mostly by Patton Oswalt's wife. Oh, interesting. How time flies. Did we end up with more? No, let's start a fire really quick. Not another smelly fire, that's for sure. Achievement unlocked. Home sweet home. My home is not comfortable enough for this long wait, he still says. Cave, sweet cave. I do not want the smelly fire. Done the smelly fire once. I wonder if it has a use or if it's just like a prank. We need that one more piece of wood. So we're passing 9.5 times speed with the fire lit. We have some mushrooms if we want to have a dream. But we did already experience 3 dreams, I believe. 2 or 3 dreams and it looped. So I don't recall if we can continue using our Matic over there. Can I pick that up? There we go. There we go. Yeah, let's pick away a little bit more. Oh, granite. Looks like my home won't get any bigger than this. I forgot about that. Okay. All right, so we have opened up as much of the home as we can. Good to know. You know what? Sure, let's have another dream with these mushrooms. Let's see what happens. Or let's pick them and plant them and see if more grow, because we have 4 right now. So let's continue to test this out. Harvest. Then walk a little bit. Don't eat it. Maybe walk in some. Don't eat it. Grow. Harvest. Doing another grow. There we go. Harvest. Where can I plant it? Or have we filled up all of the places that we can grow mushrooms? Doesn't seem to want to change to grow now. So I guess we'll eat. Granite. Is it still the same case even after picking that one? Okay. Aw, I was kind of hoping that we might get a dream, but I guess it does take 3. That's fine. We'll let the others grow and see if we get 4 again or not. Maybe we'll play the horn until the fire goes down to get the most out of it. I don't know if that would actually... I guess it would. Makes sense to do that. Also, I'm wondering what good it does to have 2 chalk. But yeah, we'll just play the horn for a bit until the fire goes down. See how high we can get the multiplier right now. What is that, 11 times? 10 or 11? 10 and a half? Just seeing if different notes give a different multiplier. It'd be possible to play a song, but he really only has like 3 notes. Trying to place what instrument that actually sounds like. Kind of sounds like a trombone a little bit, or a trumpet. Fire's going down. Another symphony for the ages. Let's move some of these crystals around because they are starting to get a little clustered there. Sampled from an old Casio keyboard. Where do we want to put these? I was gonna try to make him into a unicorn, but you can't put it in front of the door like that. Put one in the water? Not really. Put one in the fireplace. Get up again, it'll turn around. Yeah. Put them in the fireplace. All right. I mean, our bookshelf looks pretty cool. But yeah, so I guess we let him wait a little bit longer. What else are we waiting for right now? You know, I don't really know what we're waiting for right now, but we might have to figure that out next time because, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get some of these extra crystals that we can get now. Like there's the blue crystals, there's the red ones in this hall, and then there's the white crystals that we just found. So I'm going to get some of those tonight while I'm rendering videos for upload. But in the meantime, he will sit and stare. And I'll be back in just a couple minutes after a short break and we get Factorio ready and we're going to switch over. And I'll see you in just a sec.